Good morning, Qigong practitioners. How are we doing today? Hi, Liz. Bonjour. Have we only got French speakers this morning? Can you take the dog, Murray? I need that push out here. Morning, Elaine. Morning, Lawrence. How are you all feeling today? Hopefully good. We did have some rain overnight. Plants are drinking. Hi, Jane. Nice to see you. All right. I think we should just get started. Let's say the dog is exiting the room. I think we should just get started. Hi, Ron. And don't forget, those of you that have the stance work at 11 o'clock, we shall meet on Facebook. I will put the call out on Facebook at 11. Well, as soon as we move away from the YouTube. Okay, so shall we go and gently warm up and wake up our chi? Let's see how that goes. I have a very clingy dog with me this morning. Let's see. Okay, still playing with that camera. Okay, here we go. So welcome back. And let's just gently rotate our wrists one way. And back the other way. Still gonna need adjusting. Gosh, we've got a small crew this morning. And gently coming around. And just start your relaxation right from the word go, right from the warm up. Just sinking gently and starting to feel the move of chi through your body. Hi, Ruth. So focusing on the exchanges through your body. And back. And switch sides. And back. Turning the waist. And turning back. Hands and knees. Just nice and easy. And back. Sink the weight into the back leg and turn one foot. And back. And toes up, toes down, Toes up and down. Toes up, toes down. Switch and turn the foot. And back. Toes up, toes down. Shake out. Toes down, toes up, toes down. And look down. Look back. Stretch the head back. And forward to look down. And back. Stretch back. Forward down. And back. Forward down. And look back. Head to balance point and stretch one side. Switch. 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 Head to balance point again and look back over the shoulder and switch sides. Look back over shoulder and switch. Switch and switch. And center and relax. Sink into your legs. Spread the weight through your feet. Feet pointing forward. Knees nice and soft. Shoulders relaxed and open. Arms falling naturally by your side. Push up with the crown, relax your shoulders. Keep relaxing. Keep sinking. Work the soft focus. Breathe. Let your body relax some more. Right, just keep relaxing in that standing up straight posture. Whilst I put the hound outside. Hi, Emma. So here, as you sink, as you relax, make sure that you're not slouching or doing anything like this with the neck, craning your neck. Make sure to stay straight, elongating the spine, making it really long. Opening the shoulders. Feeling the floor underneath the feet. correct your posture now and again, as it will tend to slouch and the neck will tend to crane out, like, it'll tend to go forward like this. And if you feel your legs, just relax into them. So they don't need to be here for Zhan Zhuang, okay? Your legs don't need to be in a horse stance for Zhan Zhuang. Some people decide to work like this. That's fine. We just need to have them apart, bent a little bit. So you can call it a super high horse stance if you want. But we're not proactively working the horse stance. We are working the sinking, the rooting, and the activation of the body. So whilst you're there, just to work a little bit further with what we were doing, the displacement of energy on Thursday, we're going to connect strongly to the ground. And what you're going to do is just imagine that you're on the in-breath, taking chi in and up through the legs, circulating and breathing out down the arms, sending back out. So the circuit is chi in on the in-breath, out, so up and out on the out-breath. So you're doing a circuit of in and out. Okay, both sides. So try a few breaths. And see what you feel. Stay relaxed. Close your eyes if you want to. So chi coming up through your feet, up through your legs, up to the dantian, and then up the body and out through the arms and the hands. Don't forget to note how this feels in your body. Okay, and let go of the cycle. And just stand in neutral and take some neutral breaths. And just listen and become aware of the currents through your body, just your natural currents. And again, you may have your eyes closed or open for this. And from here, we're slowly, gently going to go into our first wave. Actually, we're going to do a little bit of expansion first. Expansion, contraction. So moving the arms out. And first wave. Grounding. It's the earth element. So because you've tuned into the currents and to taking up the chi, you may be more aware of the unique quality of this wave. Changing to the fire, breathing in and out. So this has to work with your breath. So your rhythm for this wave may be different to mine. But again, tune in and see if you're aware of the unique quality of this wave. Breathe in. Into the Buddha energy, moving the hands up. Natural breath. Looking up, relaxing the shoulders. Making yourself nice and long. Supple like a tree. Nice and relaxed, really supple. It's like a tree in the wind. And moving to water. Breathing in and out. And again. And again, tune in and listen to the body's currents, to the difference you can feel by bringing this wave down. Whether you're aware of the muscles moving around, or heat or cold moving around your body. And we're going to breathe in for the metal. So make it sharp, decisive as you breathe out. Taking it in gently. First and then breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. And harmonization. Breathing in. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing out. Sink. Okay, and hands over. Integration into the microcosmic orbit. With breathing in and breathing out. All right, shake out. See how you feel. Feedback to me how this practice went. Hi, Marie. Feedback to me how this practice went. You may want to click the thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know how you went with moving chi around the body. Did that work? Or was it a big surprise for you and you weren't expecting it? Emma is feeling loose and relaxed. That's good. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, loose and relaxed. That is how it feels, isn't it? Ruth loves it. Jane, thumbs up. Good. Hi, Marion. Haven't seen you for a while, Marion. Nice to see you. So, well, Marie says it's difficult to relax the shoulders when the arms are up. Okay. And actually, I just find it quite easy because you're just letting them drop. You're not focusing on them being up. You're just dropping them and then just doing your thing. So, is it difficult? Maybe in the early days, because in the early days, we'll feel that we have to push the arms up. Elaine is saying, felt great tingling fingers, relaxed and aware. And I'm going to guess that that's for the transfer of energy from the feet down the arms into the hands. Yeah. Jane felt the pressure on my hands and feeling inside movements. That's good. Jean-Paul is very sleepy today. Would have preferred something more. Jean-Paul, you're going to get something more energetic next. It's not a menu. So for the shoulders, when we first do any practice with the arms up, like just now, we feel like we need to push the arms by contracting the shoulders, okay? So right now I can feel my shoulders are up. So if I just let them go, my arms are still up. Difference is I'm not actually applying pressure to my shoulders to be up, to be more up than they absolutely need to be. Yeah. So if my arm is up, try it with me. My arm's up, and I'm letting the shoulders just be. So it may be that you're starting. That's good, Ron. Strong, flexible arms, upper body, legs strong. The spaniel made you laugh. That spaniel's just taking a hike. He's now outside. So if you're up here, tense your shoulders to try and bring your arms even more up. Okay, how long are you going to be able to stay like that? 20 seconds. Relax your shoulders, arms up. You're going to be able to stay like that a lot longer. Yeah. So again, for the shoulder movement and being aware of the shoulder movement, try to work this exercise just to release. It's like a massage for the muscles around your shoulders, yeah? So coming up, releasing slowly, pushing down, coming up, coming down, pushing down, up and down, pushing down. When you feel that you've got the measure of this up and down, you can come up, try and bring your shoulders towards your ears, as close as possible to the ears, then hold and then release. And again, and release. And again, and you can work it with the breath as well. So you breathe in, hold the breath. You see how my arms are quite relaxed, and release. And again, hold breath, release. Okay, so you can do that as many times as you need to in order to release the muscles around the shoulders. And then anything which is going to have the arms up. The shoulders are going to be more inclined to stay relaxed. The shoulders relaxed all the way through is something that we work towards. Like I was saying yesterday, we're used to doing everything, a lot of things at once. Like I think yesterday it was putting power and transferring weight all at once. So for this one, you can actually have a fairly relaxed shoulder with an arm up rather than that. Hope that helps. Okay, who's ready for some snake? Jean-Paul is clearly ready for some snake. Shall we give it a bash? We're going to do the warm-up, the general warm-up, the centering, opening warm-up. And then we'll do our hip loosening practice. Good, Emma. Thank you. And after that, we will do the snake warm-up. And have two that are up for it. And if we feel like we really want to go for it, we will do a little bit of the walk. We'll go over the walk again, and we may go over the turn. Okay. Right. Here we go. And I love it, Ron. Ron is hissing. He's waiting a snake. Okay, here we go. Just doing our centering exercise. So as always, thinking back to JP's comment, remember that in order to do the more vigorous practices, you should first have your body nice and relaxed and fairly loose, so that you can get the most out of your stretches and the most out of your vigorous exercise. If you don't do that, then it's going to be that much harder to relax through the vigorous exercise, because your body will have to work out the relaxation and whilst working through the movements. Okay, so that's why before anything quite vigorous, I quite like to do something very relaxing. So turning from side to side, opening the shoulders. So turning with arms in a cross, nice and relaxed. And center, bringing the arms up, back of the hands together, and dipping as far down as you can, then stacking the hands, coming back up. And again. So you're opening the lower back. And we know that that's very important for the snake. Stacking the hands, coming up. And relax, and working the opposite knee to elbow. Don't forget to work the balance, the transfer of weight. And if you are ready, I think somebody just, oh, it's Sheena. Phone doesn't want to play. All right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to stretch out those hips. So pivot, push down, cross the front, and scoop up on the far side. Push up, pivot back, push down, and along the front, scoop up, push up, pivot back, and push down. Across the front, and pick it up, push up, pivot, push, and along the front, and up to the center. And we're going to return. So pivot back the way you just came, push down, and along the front, and up on what has now become the far side. Pivot back, push down, and along the front, and up, and again, push down, work that arc along the front, and pick up, push up. Again, and along the front, and up, push, center. From here, relax, push down strong. So you should feel your shoulders pushing down, you should feel it in the arms, and you should feel it in the back. Okay, and breathe through as you relax and stretch. Make sure you're at the right height for you. Switching and stretch. Push out with the hands and keep stretching. And we're going to switch sides. Stretch. Push with the hands. And up. And switch. Push with the hands. Come up. Shake out. And fingers weaved. up, and we're just going to pivot on the spot, nice and slowly. So great place to try out your new shoulders relaxed if you want to. And because the hands are weaved, it's that much easier as well, because the shoulders won't feel like the work is down to them. And center, push down, and arc up. Push down, and arc up. Push down along the body, and push the arc up. And again. And again. And again. And we're going to reverse the movement. So down into an arc, scoop, and push. So down into an arc, scoop, scoop along the body, push up. And again, arc, scoop, come up. Down, scoop, and up. And to the side, working a circle, a huge circle in front of you. And again. And again. And again. Again. One last one on this side. And working our way back. So nice, loose and supple as much as possible. And we're trying to work 6, okay? So this is my 6th. So just work your 6 and then relax. I'm just noticing stuff on the floor. Right, so when you're there, you know where we're going. 3 heights, high, medium, low. Choose the one you want to work with. Snaking out, stretching, drop, snake out, and push over the head, and stretch. Again. And again. Drop, push to the other side, overhead, stretch, and again, drop, push through, overhead, and again, drop, push through, and look, And come up. I need to straighten out my rug before getting on to the next part. So grab some water. Is this one improving? Are the first two movements improving? Well, you're clearly psyched. So let's move on to the third movement. In the third movement, you've also got high, medium, low. Elaine, good. Mahi's finding it hard. Jane is definitely improving. So we've got two that are quite hot, warm / hot. Good. Let's move on to our next movement. So remember, high, medium, low, and turn. Turn back. Let's do one more on each side. Bringing in the legs and working the snake arm. Switch. Anti-clockwise with the turn. Switch sides. Switch. Turn. Switch. Switch. And we're going to work an extra one. Switch. And relax. Okay. Snake action, the walk. As we saw last week, there was still a little bit of confusion towards the end of the week as to how the walk works. If you cannot do a low walk with the leg on the floor, then you have to step with the feet at 90 degrees. Bend the knee a little bit. And that will give you a bit of a stretch along the meridian. So this one side, this is the other side. Trying to think how to show you optimal. So if I step, leg at 90 degrees, I can feel it in the hip, leg at 90 degrees. And it's pushing at this level, at the hip level. Okay. Let me know if you have issues with this. You shouldn't really dislocate your hip, because if you're at 90 degrees and you're grinding by flexing the knee, this is going to bring in the stretch that you need. If I try it on the other side, if the feet at 90, the foot down, but I'm still pushing forward, this is what you're looking for. So a normal bow stance looks like this. This is not what we're looking for just now. We're looking for 90 degrees, foot at the back, not 45, leg bent, push forward. On the other side, from a normal bow stance, turn the foot so that's at 90 degrees, bend the leg, push forward. So you're not going to feel it as much when you're up here as when you are down here, for sure. You know, it's not going to have the same effect. Well, if you're on the floor, and if you can make it to the floor, but you're not sure where to land, again, the best way is to land dead on first and turn the foot, or rather turn the leg, and that will give you the angle. Okay, and then you come up only as much as you need, which clearly the more you're working it, the more your legs get tired, so the more you need to come up, logically. Does that make it easier, harder, clearer, not so clear? If I show you again. That's the walk. When I get to the end, what we were doing was coming onto the side, turning, and then you can step and propel yourself forward into another walk. Tell me, how is this going? Working high, can feel the stretch a bit, and that's it, Ron. You will feel it just a little bit. It won't be like, you know, supernova stretch, because you need to be low down for that. But as long as you feel something, then it's good. Anybody else? Or you're just like, no, I'm down here in my snake walk and I'm not coming back up. Not great at turning, but getting there. Good. I'm going to do 1 more minute on the turn just now. The turn, and a lot of you had issues with actually being on the floor. That's my knees. That's my feet. As you can see here, they're pretty close. Yeah. You are turning. The snake needs to turn. If it's at a dead end, it cannot sliver back out. It has to turn like that. That's the best we can do as humans, right? So it's just getting used to doing that move. And then up, or rather over with the foot. If you need to, you can give yourself a push to go back out. Mahi says the coordination of arms and legs is going to be hard. She gets it. Elaine, working high, difficult. Definitely high snake walk for Jane. See you tomorrow, Jane. Oh, Emma just did it. Easier in the kitchen as the floor is plastic. Otherwise, I peel my toes against the carpet. Okay. So, if you are really comfortable with your snake turn, you can then do a super snake turn, which involves pulling the knees together, coming up and down onto the other side, and turn. And look how much ground I've gained. Staying high with dodgy knees. So, okay, Liz, you're going to keep any stretch or anything, any pressure on the knee really light. Yeah. So you're really going to want to be flexing the knee, pulling forward. So I hardly feel it on the knee. I do feel it in the hip. That's where I feel it. With the feet at 90 and the knee flexed, I then feel it in the hip. Not so much in the knee. Yeah? How's the turn going, guys? Are we managing to do a super turn? So let's try it again. If I've arrived at the end of my walk and I need to turn, but here I've got another ambush, so I'm going to come over, keep turning, and then ready to go again. Yeah? Do you see how it works? If you see how it works, then it's just a question of practice. You do your side to side, like this. But this time, bring the legs together, up, and sit back down on the other side. Spread out the legs again, finish your turn. Ah, yes. I had completely forgotten about the minute silence. Okay. 1 minute silence. Starting at 11 for a minute. Okay, guys. So welcome back. We're nearly at the end of our session today. We had this, I totally forgot to brief you on the 1 minute of silence for the workers who lost their lives to COVID-19. And okay, so we've got just the last bit you're not getting. So Marie is not managing to transpose from the up position. So Marie, if you are working high, you're going to have to come down and like that. Okay? And then turn. Emma, bring the knees together, up onto the legs, then sit back down and spread out the knees again so that they have this same position as before. You know, the two triangle position. Maybe I'll do a little video for you. Okay. So if we're okay with those, we still have a couple of moves, but I think we need to stay on these two just now. And then we'll do the rocking and the coming up. So there's the coming up, ready to strike, and then there's also the rocking motion. I will send you a little video, Emma. Okay, so just now we're just going to wrap things up and just going to cool down. So hands on dantian. And hands on the kidneys. Yes, Elaine, trying it on the grass is not a bad thing. I quite like it on the grass, like a real snake. And then tap or brush down the back of the legs, up the front, around the arms, over the head, and again, round. And once more. Over the kidneys. And just breathing in and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And again. And closing the gate. And hopefully you're feeling relaxed and stretched by the practice, and maybe most definitely energized from this practice as well. So just let me know how all this feels to you, how you're getting on with it. I was thinking of maybe wrapping up the snake in a couple of weeks. So, you know, this is your first exposure to the snake. And well, I've given it nearly 2 months. So in a couple of weeks, I think we'll just wrap it up and move on to something else. Okay, so we've got a couple of weeks to try and finish the sequence, our first exposure to the sequence. Next time it'll be so much easier. Okay, any questions or queries, just put them to me in emails or messages. And or if you want to see something feature in the next batch, although I've already got ideas. That's good, Dennis, yes. The snake takes time. You know, like I was saying the other day, it's harder Qigong, so it's harder to get into. But like Ron is saying, it's a good challenge. It's a challenge, and I think it's always a good challenge to try and see something new. Okay, so good on you guys for sticking at it and for just working through that snake, because it's not the easiest of movement set. Yes, Marie says that she woke up with a sore back, but it dispersed during the practice. And yes, the snake will have an impact on the back. Elaine, thank you very much. And Lawrence, thank you very much. We all need to practice the snake. If you meet someone that says, I've got snake, they're lying. We all need to practice the snake and all the animals, okay? Like I was saying, they're slightly harder practices, so they take longer to get together, but that's okay. That's why we do them. We do them for a few weeks, and then we just put it to rest, and then we revisit it later on. You know, in a few months, we may revisit it. But I think it's good to work in increments for those. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a lovely afternoon. For those of you who are doing the stance work, I will buzz you in just a second. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for some 12 rivers work. Bye.